Hi. Okay, so this video is about what I'm eating in a day on the carnivore diet right now. And it's, like I said, it's been a little over a month now. And so this is basically what I've been eating. It's about 10:30 right now in the morning. So in the morning, I've just been going for my walk and doing things and not really eating until sometime around 10:30, 11. So the first thing I'll normally do is I'll take some sardines. So these are just wild caught sardines, and I'll just pop open a can. And this is what I eat in the morning. So not all of it. I'll just save some of the can for later if I want, but I'll pop out at least 2 sardines. There we go, and put them on a plate. So I just feel it's important to get omegas. So every once in a while, I will pop open a can of wild sockeye, or I'll just throw my wild sockeye in the oven and have it, and then I snack on it the same way. So far on the plate, I just have 2 sardines. I really like pemmican in the morning. So this is just my pail of pemmican from US Wellness Meats, which is Grasslands Meats in Canada. And there's my pail of pemmican. So I like to get out a hunk of it. So about this much. Put it on the plate. But I could snack on that all day. Whenever I get hungry, I just snack on that. So far that's what I have on my plate. Some pemmican, omegas, and then I usually take an organ in the morning. So this happens to be a beef kidney. So for the last couple of days I've done beef liver, but this is beef kidney. So this morning I will fry up some of this one, not all of it, and I like to cook it fresh. So I'm gonna take like 1/3 of it, that, and throw it in the cast iron pan here. So that's the kidney. Now I prefer liver, but I have kidney, liver, heart, and tongue all on standby. And I got all these are all organic meats. Some of them come from US Wellness Meats, but most of them also come from a local farm who is a grass-fed farmer about an hour drive away from me here in Canada. Okay, so that's that. And then I'm gonna have my ribeye steak for dinner. This is what I'll have for dinner. And then I usually just have this and maybe a little bit more of the same size bit, maybe, or a little bit less of the organ meat. And this is what I'm gonna have for dinner. And then I just put a bunch of pure beef tallow on the top and salt, sea salt, Celtic sea salt or Himalayan rock salt. So this is gonna be my dinner. And then for right now, I'll probably have some ground beef. But sometimes but I don't like to have 2 steaks in a day because I find that's too expensive. So ground beef is good. Sometimes I do a roast the night before and then I have a roast. So right now I'm probably gonna cook about half of this ground beef with the kidney, and I'll throw that in the pan together. I'll saute it up with some tallow, and then when it's done, I might just top it with a little bit more tallow, sea salt, and I'll sprinkle salt. I like salt in my pemmican too, and salt on this. So I usually, for my salt, I just use a combination of either Celtic sea salt or the Himalayan pink salt, and they're both good salts, so just a little bit, and then drink my filtered spring water. So that's what I'll be having. Sometimes when I'm on the go, like in the middle of the day, I won't eat again. Like I'll have 2 meals a day, but I'll grab either another hunk of pemmican if I get hungry, or I sometimes do this, and I might add this to my breakfast plate too because it's so good. I just grab a little bit of beef jerky, sort of the same as pemmican, but I just add it to my plate, and I usually butter it with tallow because I like, so I just throw a layer of tallow across it, and I find it gives it just like a really nice, it's like you're having a cheese and cracker. but you're having a meat and tallow. So, and I'll salt my pemmican and my thing, and then I'll cook this up. Anyways, that's what I'm eating every day on Carnivore. I will give my kids, I have this ground pork. It's organic ground pork. I'll fry this up with eggs for them. I usually will do something like that for breakfast, and then for dinner, I have organic chicken, which I'll give them with some vegetables. So, and if I feel like taking a bite of this chicken, I will, and a little spoonful or whatever of the pork, I will. I'm not really eating much of this. I'm mostly eating the red meat, but I will maybe grab a little bit here and there. So that's it. That's pretty much what I'm eating. I will also see these eggs here. These are pastured eggs, and what I do and what I've been doing just a little bit, because I'm on my food sensitivity panel, I'm very, very sensitive to egg whites, not as sensitive to egg yolks. So I soft boil these, sort of in between soft boil and hard boil. I crack them open, and then you can see the yolk is runny in the middle. So what I do is I just let that drizzle all over the runny portion, just all over the meats or the fish or whatever. I'll just put it on the side of my plate here, because sometimes I get a little spoon and dig out I try not to get any whites, so it's challenging. That's why I just like it. It's like hard boiled, but it's still kind of runny. It's in between a soft boiled and a hard boiled egg, and I find that's really good. But it's hard, sometimes the white mixes in, so you have to be extra careful. And then I'll just give the rest of this to my dogs. Just a little bit on my plate, like that, with my meat, just so that I can start getting a little bit more nutrition from the egg, and I can desensitize myself to eggs, because I'm not eating eggs, but I feel the yolk is important nutrition. So I am doing a little bit of that, and like I said, I'm not sure how long I'm going to continue this. I have some ideas and have a plan for what I think I want to do next in the next week or so, but for now, this is just what I'm doing. So hopefully this has helped and given you an idea what I'm eating currently. All right, thanks.